promotions, good bosses, bad bosses, crying, email fights, deadlines, human resources, interviews, quitting, bonuses, work. Let's talk about it. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Mr. Corpo podcast. I'm Justin Kerr, and I want to talk about work. I want to talk about the good parts. I want to talk about the bad parts. I want to talk about the I shouldn't have done that parts. I want to talk about everything in between. You spend all day at work. You spend all week at work. You spend almost your entire life at work, and then you get to your funeral, and no one talks about work. I mean, the injustice of it all. Well, here at the Mr. Corpo podcast, we're going to talk about it. We're going to have interviews with special guests. We're going to take your questions. We're going to help you get promoted. We're going to put more money in your pocket. Our show launches on September 7th. The first season is going to be 5 episodes. So pull up your podcast app, hit the subscribe button, and then give us a quick rating while you're there so we can move up the ranks and more people can find us. Oh, and one more thing before we go. Who is Mr. Corpo? I've grown up in corporate America. I've run billion-dollar businesses before I turned 30. I've also toured the country in a rock band. I've started my own record label. I started my own company. It was called Black Sheep Postal Service. I can almost guarantee you've never heard of it. It was such a failure, but more on that later. And I've also written 13 books, the latest of which is called How to Write an Email. It's a survival guide for corporate America. I literally wrote the book on how to write an email. Hit me on the social channels. I'm on Twitter at Mr._Corpo, or I'm on Instagram at JDK. So without further ado, let's get to work.